Warning, this podcast will contain spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for American Horror Story Hotel, Episode 5, Room Service. Good name for an episode. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is Rachel.
Hello.
Hello.
Quite interesting episode.
Another
Things
interesting.
Things are getting tipped up on their end, really. This is like the episode things just get flipped upside down.
Yeah, this is the episode where it's like, oh, great, now there's a lot of vampires. That's just lovely.
Like I said, it's like this is the episode that it like escalates and then everything just goes full right to the end.
Yeah, this is the escalation episode. Shit will hit the fan. It's near the fan.
Yeah. My thought, and my husband's like, Alex, what are you doing?
Let's start with that. Well, I mean, I was, if those of you who watch us regularly notice I wasn't here the last 2 weeks, but I caught up Alex, adjusting to being a vampire, or, blood virus, or whatever the hell they want to call it.
Whatever it is.
She's continuing to be one of my more hated characters. She aggravates me.
She is. There's just something about her. It's like someone that just constantly pokes at you.
Like, high five. She earned brownie points for chewing out that, like, really? You didn't get your kid vaccinated for measles? I was like, oh, bravo, lady. Tell it like it is. Rip her a new one.
Oh,
and
exactly.
Now it's just like, Anyway.
Yeah, she doesn't understand what's going on. She doesn't understand. She doesn't ask questions. That's what's making me mad. Someone's gonna make you a vampire. Start asking some questions.
I would have 1,000 questions. She is a medical professional. Scientific curiosity.
Especially being a pediatrician, especially being a doctor at that, you think you should have more. Hell, I think Tristan had more questions than she did.
He did, and he's an idiot.
Yeah, this is true.
The self-absorbed model moron had more questions about, this whole blood virus transformation into a vampire than a doctor. Yeah.
I mean, I would be asking, okay, if it's someone like a vampire, can I go out in the sun? Do I have to drink blood? What will happen if someone drinks my blood? I mean, these are questions I would be asking.
Can I walk into a church? Am I going to spontaneously burst into flames?
Exactly.
Will garlic kill me?
Will holy water, ruin my complexion? What's going on?
So first we see her draining how many bags from the blood bank, which
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think there was I know she had one in her hand. She grabbed another one. I think there might have been another one on the floor. So
now, see, it was mentioned at another point in this episode that when Liz Taylor mentioned to Iris that this is just going to hold you over. You're going to need warm, fresh, living blood. Now, the blood in the blood bank, it's perfectly good for transfusion, so technically you could say it's living, but it is not warm, and I don't know how fresh it is.
I don't know, unless she went for the fresh stuff that was just taken out.
Right, unless she went for the stuff that was just donated, an hour ago.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't know.
Right. So she downs all that and then gets this crazy idea. Maybe, my patient's dead. The measles have, progressed to, he's got, pneumonia and...
Then staph.
Yeah, he has a pneumonia as a complication of measles and then caught staph probably from being in the hospital or something like that. He's dead. He's not living through the night. So let me try something crazy and give him some vampire blood or infected blood. And
I don't know what she was thinking. I know, as a mom, I can understand what she's thinking, but as a medical person, first rule is to do no harm. Do you really think? I mean, it brought you back. Do you really think this is going to do this kid no harm? He's going to be thirsty for blood just like you. What the fuck are you doing?
Right, and here's the best part. Like, you saw her face. Oh fuck! When the kid's convulsing and having a seizure. And the monitors are going crazy, and she's just like, you can see it on her face, like, oh my god, what have I done? how am I going to explain this? They're going to like, I'm screwed. And then all of a sudden, kid's like, ah, wakes up.
Well, he doesn't have to explain to the parents anymore.
Kid wakes up, is seemingly cured of the measles, pneumonia, and the staph infection. Overnight, which, the nurses, never seen anything like it. Yeah, and if you had half a brain, you'd be questioning how the fuck a kid that sick was cured in less than 12 hours.
No shit.
Like, I had a cold. That's why I missed this, last 2 weeks. I had a cold. I'm still coughing 2 weeks later.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, oh my gosh. It's like, what are you doing? And it's kind of odd because he obviously still has the measles virus in him because he was passing it around to all his little friends.
I read a few reviews of this episode and recaps, and nobody mentioned the fact that whenever this kid, got his blood on or in someone, they broke out in measles.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
He still has them.
Yes, he still has them. And it's making a great incentive for him to turn, for him to get them to turn. Like, here they are choking and dying of horrible, of the measles.
Well, not only the measles, but a staph infection and pneumonia.
If those even carried over.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think they quite possibly could have.
Yeah, however, but all that stuff, they're suffering.
Needless to say, he's...
Drink it. You'll feel a hell of a lot better.
You'll be strong. You'll be, yeah. And the poor little girl that he kissed, she was like, after drinking her teacher's blood, she's like, I didn't mean to do it.
It wasn't my fault.
It was just, oh.
They're all, I don't know, remorse, empathy, whatever they have, just seems to go out the window. They all agreed to tell the same story to the cops, and I mean, let's face it, of the two stories you could have told, the whole, this kid, he bit me, killed our teacher, we all drank the teacher's blood, and now we're vampires. Or you could say a masked lunatic came in and shot sliced everybody up.
Yeah.
Cops are going to believe a bunch of kids in a traumatic situation.
And what's going to happen, not only with... Somehow the Countess is going to figure this goes back to Alex. She's going to have to. Because something's going to trigger her, and she's going to realize that there's all these little baby vampires out there.
Right, and at the end, Alex is the new...
au pair.
Yeah, the new caregiver to the children.
Mm-hmm.
After the Countess says, I should have gotten rid of the old one years ago. Talking about Iris. And says, you just follow my rules. I'm waiting for one of the rules to be no turning people.
I thought she was going to say that, but she didn't.
I was waiting for her to say, and for Alex to just be sitting there like all deadpan, like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of the rules. Exactly. But part of her little deal is she gets to sleep next to her son in their own jumbo coffin.
Oh my god, I'm so claustrophobic I wouldn't be able to do that even as an acting job.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No.
No.
So, now there's vampires everywhere. Great. Vampire kids, nonetheless.
I mean, we already know he is an asshole. That little kid is Tristan in mini form. I mean, he killed his parents and just walked out the door like nothing's wrong. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was all premeditated. Well,
again, you could either say that they seemed like, rich people, like initially. So either he's an entitled, spoiled little fuck, or turning just stripped all conscience from the kid.
I don't think it automatically does that because, I mean, other people have been turned. I mean, look at Iris. I mean, she still has a human side, and so does Alex, and they all still have that compassion.
So he's a kid. Kids are sociopaths. This is known.
Especially this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think the little girl knew what she was doing. I think she's scared shitless.
She is, yeah.
Because she doesn't know what happened.
It's like, I'm going to kiss a boy in the closet, and then suddenly, she's drinking her principal's blood.
It's her teacher, yeah.
Ugh, no thank you.
Yeah, I mean...
So, this was the one big thing. Aside from Alex royally fucking everything up, and probably drawing attention eventually to the Countess, like
You know
public
what?
attention.
That's a class of probably what 25 to 30 kids.
And now that all these kids are vampires, who are now going to probably go home, get hungry, kill their parents,
Or siblings,
or siblings, or
or
pets,
animals, anything they can get their hands on.
and someone's going to find something out and figure something out eventually. Anyway, the other big thing was Iris comes back after being turned.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan managed to save her after she tried killing herself.
Takes her to Royale's house.
Yeah.
Ramona.
Ramona. Apparently wants to use her as the inside, the
To get
person
to
to
the
get
babies.
close. To get close to the Countess because, as he puts it, she never notices you. You're invisible.
Of course.
So, that's their whole plan for revenge there.
Well, she is. I mean, it's a good plan, really, because she is invisible to her.
Well, not this episode. You saw when she's leaving, she looks right at her. And then they seemingly leave, and it's like, you smell different.
And he was like, Tristan was like, you smell different. Yeah, it's like obviously they can smell their own. It sounds really bad. They can smell their own.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe she'll bypass one of these kids on the street and she'll be able to smell them and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. The Countess has to have figured it out
Yeah.
because she doesn't seem like she's an idiot.
No, or she might not know for sure. You know what I mean? She might have an inkling, but it might not be like, no.
Suspects. So, anyway, this whole thing with Iris, she gets a little bit of sympathy from Liz, who gives her part of the Countess's private reserve, which is just blood mixed with triple sec, which just sounds like, wow.
Blood martini.
A blood martini. And this whole thing, they converse, and apparently they've worked in this hotel together for 20 years, and they never talked with each other.
They were invisible to each other.
Right, there you go. They were invisible to each other. And this gives us the moment, for some backstory onto Liz Taylor, whose name was Nick something.
Nick, yeah, something. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Me too, because
we didn't know this guy. We didn't know if he was dead or if he was a vampire or what his deal was.
He's alive. He's alive. Just your standard cross-dresser, pre-op transsexual. I don't know. They didn't exactly define it, but whatever.
I think he's just a cross-dresser.
And he is by far... he's so far been one of my favorite characters just because of the sass.
Oh, yeah.
And he's also, my favorite actor on this show. So, there is that.
Yeah, he's not gay. He's not transsexual. He's just a straight-up cross-dresser.
And the Countess, saw a desperate man, and she, reinvented him.
Basically set him free.
Set him free, yeah.
Just said, you need to be yourself. And I was waiting for his co-workers to come. Mm-hmm. I knew it.
I'm like, yeah. That whole scene, you're gonna walk down the hallway, you're gonna get ice, and you're gonna run into your coworkers, and something horrible's gonna happen. I'm just sitting there waiting for it, dreading the scene, and then it happens.
Yeah, and then the whole one of the coworkers. I took a sip of his Sprite on the plane. Do you have AIDS? I was like, I had to keep myself after. It's 1982.
It's the 80s.
And it just came out, and people are scared, thinking that you can get it from drinking someone's water or touching or, looking at them or,
look, people thought the virus was airborne back in the early 80s. So, yeah. Oh my God, do you have AIDS? I need to know this. Not anymore.
Not anymore, you're dead.
Yeah. So this whole conversation is over preparing room service for, oh my God.
The worst hipsters in the whole entire world.
I am a patient person, but not for that shit.
I knew. As soon as they got there, I was like, they are so dead.
Oh, yeah, the whole time I'm like, oh, Iris, go up there and kill them.
Kill him. I was like, kill him.
Do something horrible. Sick the kids on them. Something.
Oh, something my husband and I were rooting for them to die. We just wanted that. Then we wanted them dead. That's really bad, but we want... We want people that are insignificant just to die.
Insignificant side characters who were perfectly innocent to die, but no, they weren't innocent.
They're jackasses.
Can we get some grilled romaine? Just take the lettuce, grill it a little bit, put some, some sea salt and some cracked black pepper and some lemon juice. Huh? Can we get some pate?
Pate?
Bitches want pate, then pate the bitches will eat.
She's like, they'll notice. No, they won't.
Cat food.
Cat food.
And where's the, brings it to him, where's the romaine? No romaine? Ah.
I tried to, she tried to be patient. She was like, I tried to explain it to you on the phone, and they just weren't having it, and you could just see it building up in her, and just building up until she just took that wine, the corkscrew on.
Yeah. My favorite part, though, was just, well, at least this pate's got some flavor to it.
I was like, you guys are assholes.
He ate cat food. Way to go. But yeah, just the whole dropping the knife, I think that was intentional. You've been nothing but hostile towards us since we got it.
I know. I was like, you tried to cut off my toe.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
Typical entitled hipster fuck. Ugh. And then something we've probably all dreamt of doing to that annoying person is corkscrew to the throat.
You know, I just love the fact when they first came in, they called themselves influencers. It's like, who are you influencing?
Do we have discounts for influencers? Oh yes, I used to model. Oh my god! And then she starts stabbing the guy in the back, and he's obviously dead by now, or unconscious, and she just keeps you know how hard it is, just talking to him. I'm like, honey, he can't hear you. Even if he ain't dead yet, technically he's out cold.
Yeah. I don't know. This whole thing, they were there for, because the the designer, he was supposed to, why hasn't he redone the rooms? At least he could have done something. I was like, something, you guys are bitches.
And they just wanted to get away because they couldn't stand Halloween. Their block is a diaper factory.
Oh my god. I couldn't wait till they died. I pretty much cheered when they did.
And I love how excited Liz was to help her clean up.
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend, you are free.
Mm-hmm. And then they drank the wine. They didn't have time to drink it.
Their loss.
Yeah, I know. It's just hilarious.
Oh my god, I love that.
I love Liz. She cracks me up.
Maybe I'm going to start liking Iris more now.
Maybe.
I never really had a huge problem with Iris. I mean, Kathy Bates, she plays a great whatever she plays. But
well, I have a feeling that now, now that she's, like she said, I didn't start to live till I died.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she'll go back to the way she was before she got it. That way, there's not going to be any
she has to give
noticeable change.
Because she has to give the illusion for the Countess. Because if regardless of whatever the Countess might suspect right now, whether she knows for sure or not, a sudden personality change like that is going to tip it. There's going to okay, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to go digging.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I have a feeling this whole Children of the Corn thing that's going on is going to take up her time.
I didn't pull that. I've seen that analogy a couple of times from people who've watched this, and yeah, Children of the Corn. Duh. Good movie. Good creepy movie. They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't.
But we didn't get a lot of John this episode, but we did get a little bit. He's trying to explain away his night before when he had, which is still a really crazy scene, because he has dinner with Mr. March and serial killers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ghosts of assumed.
Yeah.
And the whole time, he's obviously there, woozy. And then at the end, he's, in and out of it. He's in a room alone with Sally.
Yep.
And he had a few drinks that night.
And him and Sally. It's you don't have to worry about her getting pregnant, dude.
Yeah, there's that. But he's going over this whole... He keeps alluding to the fact that he was an alcoholic.
Yeah, but he wasn't. And his wife kept saying, you were never... He's just a control freak.
Right. but then he has a few drinks, and this crazy thing happens. You know,
He's a lightweight.
yeah, he's a lightweight. So I don't know how much of this was him actually conversing with ghosts in a room while they killed people, or was it just a complete fevered hallucination? They're dropping the confusion on us a lot this season.
I think it was him. Mark really wanted him to come in the fold kind of thing, and then at the end with him and Sally, it's kind of a way to explain it off. He's like, "Dude, you've been in here by yourself the whole entire time." She knows what's up.
Right, and I have a strange feeling that John is, because the way he did that, he went from scene to scene, like from place to place, almost like he blacked out or whatever. I have a strange feeling that he's blacking out and he's the Ten Commandments killer.
That might be it. That'd be kind of a good twist.
It would be a really great twist.
Because, he looks at all, maybe he read up on March's, what he used to do, and,
maybe.
There was a part of them. Maybe March knows something that he doesn't.
Maybe, yeah, because March had him in there and was trying to invite him into a group of serial killers.
What if he's related to March in some way?
There's that possibility. But I have predicted it, and thus it will not happen.
Yeah,
I'm never right about this kind of shit.
Oh, come on, we got through come on. We throw theories out there on every other show, and sometimes the craziest ones are the ones that came home.
Yeah, the weird ones, the ones that stick, and it's like, wow, really? Holy shit, okay.
Wow.
But John's trying to recount this whole tale to his captain, boss, whoever, and doesn't buy it.
Of course not. He thinks he's nuts.
Right, he thinks he's nuts. And apparently, he's not the kind of super cop that we've been led or baited into believing. So yeah. He had a serious breakdown 5 years ago when Holden disappeared.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, if
he probably blamed himself.
He did blame himself, but the breakdown could have been much worse. Because we've always been seeing things, I guess you could say, from John's point of view. Like, it's possible that things were a lot worse than we've known about yet.
Well, the reason why I said that maybe he's related to March in some way, maybe he has that. Maybe March had some kind of weird psycho, going on in his mind. Most serial killers aren't sane. There's a chemical imbalance in their head.
Yeah.
Maybe it's genetic.
And the last bit about John is he wakes up next to Sally.
Scratches all over the hell.
Scratches all over him, and he's can't remember anything. Which either he was drugged or he's definitely blacking out and having another personality takes over, or he's just sleepwalking and doing everything.
Well, he did have flashbacks. He had flashbacks of what happened. So of course he's telling her that he doesn't remember anything because he wants her out of the room.
He wants her out of the room. He's disgusted with the whole thing. And in when it flashes, we see the crazy. I'd call him
Drildo.
I'm calling him the Drildo demon.
He's supposed to be the addiction demon or whatever.
The addiction demon is what they called it. Yeah, I've just been calling him the Drildo monster up until now.
Yeah.
And now addiction demon. Okay.
Well, what Sally says, she's like, this will keep happening over and over again because we're fated to be. Maybe somehow he is her ticket out of there.
Yeah. And finally, what the hell is Sally? Have we found out yet?
She's a ghost. We know that. We know she's dead.
We know she's dead. Is she a ghost? Was she brought back by the Countess? Is she a ghost trapped there like it's seemingly March, or is she something else, like a zombie?
It seems like she's a ghost because she says, well, when Iris, wanted her to kill her, she's just like, you sure you don't have any unfinished business? Mm-hmm. Because
all right.
That's the reason why she's still there, because she has unfinished business. And I'm wondering if this has something to do with her unfinished business. She needs someone to love and to love her and all that kind of stuff. And
that's why she was saying to the guy in episode 1, say you love me.
Yeah.
While the addiction demon is
ramming him in the butt with a metal pill.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's a nice way of putting it.
But yeah.
That's this episode though.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yes. It was very good.
Yeah. that's that. Next episode is called Room 33. I don't remember Room 33 being mentioned before, but the synopsis makes it seem like it was. But anyway, Ramona and Donovan enact their plan for revenge. So that's a little quick. Liz Taylor finds true love. All right, good for...
Oh, they did mention Room 33 at the very, very, very first show when Iris said, "I need to go feed whatever that is in Room 33."
Oh, okay, you're right. Well, the resident of Room 33 is revealed. I'm curious.
I'm curious too.
Maybe it's the addiction demon.
I think the addiction demon is part of Sally. He seems to follow her around and is part of her. And of course, she was an addict, so
That
it
makes
goes sense. So who knows?
Yeah, right. Well, I wait next week, and that is our show. Rachel, where find
So
you?
they can find me at Twitter at Savannah17 and at Twitch at Savannah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll be streaming Rock Band soon. We're going to try to get that worked out.
Ooh, Rock Band.
Yes. I'm playing that tonight for getting drunk and playing it because we have no kid.
I wish. You can find me at Thilidrin on Twitter. You can find all of us on Facebook, Gmail, Twitter, MySpace, Google+, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Thank you for watching, all. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.